Parents, you don't need to carry the guilt. But right now, you're being blamed. It's hard to read any article that deals with Gen Z without walking away feeling guilty as a parent. Because right now, you're being blamed for their issues. You're being blamed for their anxiety. You're being blamed for their lack of work ethic, for their lack of communication skills. You're being blamed for their fears and for their high expectations. Unrealistic expectations. But is this fair? Is it really fair that you're being blamed? Well, maybe and maybe not. Maybe you are a little bit of a helicopter parent and you need to back off a bit. But that's totally doable. You can do that and you need to do it. But something else that you need to do is to put the resources into the hands of your teens and young adults that are going to help them be prepared to succeed in the workplace. Because right now there's a gap. There's a gap between what Gen Z needs to bring into the workplace and what they're actually bringing into the workplace. This gap is causing them and their employers no ends of problems right now. And that's why I wrote the book, Fill the Gap, How Gen Z Can Enter the Workforce with Competence and with Confidence. My name's Todd Reimer, and I've spent 14 years being a youth worker, 15 years being an employer, and 14 years now being a leadership and management coach and trainer. And I see this gap almost every day. And I'm also dad to 3 Gen Z adults. So I see the problem and I see the solution from multiple angles. And that's why I wrote the book. We have to be able to put these tools and skills into the hands of our kids if they're going to succeed when they hit the workplace. One of the tools you're going to find inside Fill the Gap is being able to see customer service as an opportunity. There's 4 keys to seeing customer service as an opportunity. Number 1, customers are going to need help. That's why they're there. They come in because they need our help with something. And number 2, customers are going to change their minds. They just do that. And being able to serve them and help them instead of getting frustrated with them will give them a much better experience. And number 3, customers are not an inconvenience. They're an opportunity. The customers are the very reason that they have the job in the first place. And number 4, the better that you can make their experience, the more valuable you become to your employer. Now, what this means is the people who are the most valuable are usually the ones who have the most options. And the people with the most options are the ones who don't have to worry as much about being laid off. And they're the ones who, even if they do get laid off, generally have a much easier time finding a new job. At the same time, they're typically not the people who are stuck at a job that they hate. They have options. So stop letting guilt drive you. Instead, invest in passing on the tools and the skills to your teens and young adults that will help them succeed as they enter the workforce with competence and with confidence. Just go to www.youfillthegap.com. You're going to be able to pick up your copies of Fill the Gap there. I said copies because we have a Christmas special on right now. You're going to be able to pick up 2 copies and get the 3rd one for free. And I'll cover the shipping on the 3rd copy. So this means that you're going to be able to get as many copies as possible into as many hands as possible this Christmas. Fill the Gap, helping Gen Z enter the workforce with competence and with confidence. Parents, you don't have to carry that guilt.